Alright guys, this is WWK and I'm testing out my Beastial Hammer deck against Captain Ponnet, who seems to be using my Bionic Paladin deck. So I'm going to start off with Flame Dawn Aspirant and get a cheap hit in. Okay, so I'm gonna guess he's gonna come in for a quick hit. I've not seen him use this deck before, and I just uploaded my first video yesterday explaining how that deck works. So I'm actually not going to do anything about it. I'll let him get the hit. I'll go in for my own hit. I'm figuring that I'll be able to breed enough beasts to stop him from going nuts. Although he is using 2 Genesis, so we can expect an Angelify, which is going to give him flying, which is going to be a problem because my deck will roll over to flying. So we want to find... I don't have a whole lot to do to stop that if he goes flying, so we want to just win really quick. That's the plan. It's not a bad plan. I'm going to hope that he is going for the 1 character option and not defend with that. No, you know what? I'm just going to play very conservatively. Get some wealthy nobles out to try and accelerate into more beasts so I can breed faster. Shit. Okay, I should have been attacking. That's alright. I do have bouncers, which I can use if it gets to it. So we're going to now start breeding the beasts. You'll just have to ignore the, you know, incestual undertones that it's suggesting. Play our untapped wilderness, which will make our beasts cheaper. Now when I play a one of many, I make sure it's on the opposite side of the breeder, because it's very annoying when you're breeding with the 4-5 when he could be out on the battlefield. So at this moment this is a race that he's going to be winning. If I were him, I would just keep the pressure on and keep attacking. And he plays an unending drone. Okay, so Unending Drone is the Genesis Unlimited character. You can have as many of these as you want in your deck. I think it encaptures the Genesis playstyle quite well. It's 2 for a 1-1, but at the start of each turn, Unending Drone raises 1 other Unending Drone from your graveyard. So it makes perfect sacrifice fodder for the Secluded Constructor. And he's going... Oh, he's not going to do anything with it because he only had 4 resources. Makes sense. Okay, so that just brought back the other unending drone that he used to pump him up. So he's now got a recursion, so that's going to get big quite quickly. But I now have some expendable beasts that I can just pump out. So I'll use them to buy me some time. Now, I've got another untapped wilderness. There's no point in keeping a second one in my hand. He might have Cleanse the Land, but it's not that crucial to our deck. So we're going to go to the trading post and shuffle a card away. Which is a stumble, which is exactly what we want. Play the one of many. We're going to hold on to it, because I'm going to try and get him to waste a few more turns. Next turn when he gets to 6 resources, he'll be able to play Angelify, but I will have initiative. So I might be able to draw out the card as well. So we'll just play it safe. There's a defender. Plays the... yeah. Good one. Not a very good defender of the planet there. More like loot and plunder. So he's gone up to 11-11. Little roadblock. Now I can do this to him all day. The only thing that will stop it is if he plays Angelify. For those of you who don't know, it's a 6 casting cost a creature enhancer. It gives it +2/+2 and flying permanently, and it gives it untouchable for 1 turn. Now I'll stumble here, and hopefully he's using that card, and he'll waste the card. The creature will go back to his hand, and I'll have bought myself a whole heap of time. Now, get going on with these again. Since we're not going to get attacked, we'll just stick that down there. And I shall be prepared for a big onslaught. So there's the stumble. Aha, Winds of War. This is one of the perfect counter cards to my deck. Unless I've got the pack leader out, it'll wipe out all my 2/2s, my 1/1s. That's a good play, but unfortunately it's also going to wipe out pretty much everything that he's got. So I'm still in a good position to win, especially now that I've played him. What I'm going to do now is make them get it on, play this guy, and with 4 get him on the field. So that's going to deal, they're going to breed 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 damage, and then this is going to do 20 damage. So unless he's got a blocker, he's also got initiative, so if he wins the war again, it will wipe out a lot of my creatures. So I could win here. Now notice that I have put my final hammer in the front. Normally with unique characters you keep it at the back so their ability will last longer. This guy, once you play him, you generally want him to die as soon as possible because he is a unique character. You can't play more than one of him while he's on the field. When he's on the field, he's nothing special, so we want him to die. A lot of players will target him with assassinates and stuff like that. If you're playing against this deck, don't do that. It's a bad move. All you're doing is allowing your opponent to drop another one. I really hope this hasn't locked up because it's a good game. Here we go, so he drops the Paladin of the Flame Dawn and he's going to get that defender in. Ooh, he's going to make it a big defender too. Glad I dropped the hammer because I'm going to lose a lot of my guys here. So there's 8 damage. My hammer's dead. Blocker's dead, and there's another 10 damage. So we've got 10 more to go. Put him in the back. In the support, I mean. And play him, and then draw a card. We'll try and get another hammer. So this is an example where the Bionic Paladin deck is not very strong because of its reliance on one super character. If you can take care of it, that's pretty much game over. There have been times with my deck where, you know, they've taken out my Pally and I've just switched over to an unmanned combat drone. and flown over their head for the win. I haven't seen anything like that in Captain Planet's deck. Now also, my deck generally doesn't go so offensive. It's quite rare. I just had the opportunity. Oh, that was a bad play on his part. He could have finished off that character. That's okay. So I can make one, so that's 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So I just need the hammer here. So I'll shuffle away Bromic. I don't need him anymore to win. There's my hammer. Excellent. Good game. When you play the hammer, always make sure you breed first, as the way the game plays out. Movement, characters go down into play, move around in the different zones. Spells and abilities, so they will go in the order that you play them. So if I play my hammer first, it doesn't happen in the movement phase, it will happen in the spells and abilities phase. So make sure you breed them first, and then drop the hammer, and that will make them breed before he comes into play and looks at how many creatures you have. And just for good measure, we'll drop some extra guys, and then the last 4 points. And then I've had wins turn into draws before because I got too overconfident and didn't have any protection in the back. So I'll just stick them there and end the turn. Makes her big and strong. And there goes the final hammer. Good game, Captain Planet. Alright guys, thanks for that, and until next time, I'll see you next time.